Trust isn't rebuilt with words, it's earned through actions.
Do you trust me?
Welcome to the A&TD podcast. I'm your host, Amee Widders. This is my co-host and husband, D. Widders. Today we're talking all about how to be reliable after infidelity. You think you could teach on this?
Is that like
Is that like?
a car that gets in a crash and then it gets fixed up and now it's a reliable car? Like that what we're talking about? Like how to be
Yeah,
reliable?
like how to show and prove that you ain't gonna cheat again.
Okay, let's go. What you got?
Is that good, like third grader terms for you?
Hey, you got to break it down for me. That's how I think.
Break it down.
Break it down.
Break it down. I'm actually going to start with a verse today as opposed to a statistic.
Oh, let's go. What you got?
I have Luke 16:10, which is whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much, and whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much.
I've been dishonest with much for much of my life.
All right, let's get into the first point. Shall we?
Yes. Can I
Okay.
get a little more juice? What the hell
Do
is
you have lip gloss on?
No.
Why are your lips shiny? They just look like that? And I've never noticed?
It's aqua.
You for sure. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, you got something on them things.
My lips are dry, man. All right, come on. What's point number one?
Juicy fruit. All right. Consistency builds.
Did you call me a juicy fruit? Bro, ain't nobody gonna watch this episode. Consistency builds what?
Credibility.
Did you even tell people that we have episodes drop every Monday and Thursday?
I sure didn't. We drop episodes every Monday and Thursday on YouTube, Apple, and Spotify. Be sure to check us out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
And we've been dropping, like, if you don't want to watch the full episode, you could watch like a 5-10 minute clip.
That's going to make you want to watch the
Yeah.
full episodes.
I've been dropping one of those
You're
every
dropping
day.
shorts.
Shorty.
That didn't sound right.
Shorty.
Dropping shorts.
Shorty.
Is that what they call them on YouTube? Shorts?
Sure. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
So short videos, shorts.
All right, consistently.
You can't even say it. Oh, dang, we're in trouble here.
Yeah, man.
Can't even say it. How you gonna prove it?
All right, come on.
All right. Trust is rebuilt through small, consistent actions over time. Be reliable in your words, actions, and commitments. Show up when you say you will, follow through on promises, and prioritize transparency in your relationship.
What'd you say to me today when you were cussing me out? Let your yes be your yes.
And your no be no? Yes.
Yes.
That is what I said to you.
All right. So what you got?
What does that mean to you?
That when you say you're going to do something, do it. I mean, if you look at it at any aspect of life, in your relationship, if you're a parent, at work, the more you show up consistently.
Yeah, consistency is key in everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I feel like this podcast, besides obviously God, right? Like, there's no reason why we should be getting so much comments and shares and saves and views and all that stuff. Like, it's only God could do that, but that goes back to the verse you read where it says, if we could be trusted with a little, he'll give us more. And I feel like he's trusting us with a lot. Like, there's a lot of people who need help. Like, that's not something we take lightly.
No, it's a huge responsibility. And like the things that I feel like he's calling us to do with this is like, ooh, that's scary. Do we do that? Are we supposed to do that? Can we do that? Are we qualified for that? Are we called for that?
Yeah. And I feel like the more you're consistent, then the easier it is to just keep doing what you're doing. Like, we're showing up twice a week. We're sitting here talking for a half hour to an hour twice a week about all of our problems, and it's helping people. So I think, like, I know sometimes you're like, that's a little redundant to talk about that topic again, but there's like 8 billion people who haven't heard it yet. So I feel like we got to just stay focused on.
I just don't want people to get tired of us,
Yeah, but that's the thing, right?
Like, are we the Cheaters podcast? Because I kind of want to be like a relationship podcast, lead people to Jesus and heal people type podcast. But
I think we are those three things. Like, obviously we specialize in infidelity because we lived it.
Yeah.
And we've been together for 17 years, so we know what it takes, the work it takes to have a great relationship.
Nothing worth having is easy.
Yeah, and we know thirdly, like what you just said, that without God we have nothing. So I do think that we will be known for those three things and
All right.
be able to help people. But yeah, as far as consistency in a relationship, um, I
How? Oh, go ahead.
I always think about how, like, if you want to build a good relationship, you have to consistently spend quality time with the person. You have to get to know them. But if the person can't trust you because you say you're going to do something and you don't, you're going to end up not being able to trust yourself either. And you're going to doubt yourself, and you're just going to, then you're going to start to lie, and it'll kind of spiral out of control, which is what I felt like happened with me. And it wasn't just you, it was my oldest daughter. It was everything in my life. Like, if you don't have order and discipline and you're not obeying God, then your life is going to end up in the crapper.
So, in what ways did you show up consistently after the infidelity happened to I guess, show and prove to me that you were serious about repairing our relationship?
There's a lot of ways, but the first one that came to my mind was just showing you that I am changed, that I have changed, and being completely open and honest. So I guess it would be
I feel like
consistency in being honest with you, and consistent with, I'm open, whatever you want to look at, whatever you want me to do, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do that consistently. And it doesn't matter if you're upset one day or you're completely happy with me the other day. I have to remain the same because I cheated, so your emotions and your feelings are gonna go up and down. I have to stay consistent. I have to stay the same. I have to put in the work every day if it's gonna work.
I just want to say something because you said I've changed, and that made it sound like it was an instantaneous thing, and I don't think that that's accurate. So I just want to preface, I don't think that somebody immediately with the snap of a finger has changed. I think these were consistent actions that happened over a course of time to prove to me that at a point, yes, you had changed. But it wasn't like a switch flipped or something, and you had like completely changed into a different person. A transformation like that from God takes time.
Well, you have to think about it like this. I made the decision in my head, this is what I'm going to do. That is the moment that I changed. And then over time and being consistent and doing those actions, you create the life that you want.
Right,
So
but you still messed up in between those times of saying like I don't want to do
I
this
was
anymore.
I was just talking about the very last, like the end, when it's
Oh,
over and
okay.
done with.
Well, I don't want to confuse people or have them have this idea that like it's an instantaneous change because it's not.
No,
And for us, I mean, that change took a couple years over time of
right.
rebuilding the trust back and consistent actions and you agreeing to and respecting the boundaries that I set in place, which could have changed at any time.
I think a lot of it comes with emotional maturity too, because when you're younger and you're living in the world and you're doing
Well, and you're working at a strip club. Like,
working at a strip club, but there's people that work at wherever, Walmart, I don't know.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's like it intensifies it. You know, you're literally around naked women all night long for 12 hours, 5, 6 days a week sometimes.
Right? Making tons of
That's
money.
why I said like low key it was kind of foolish of me in my 20s to not think that you wouldn't like,
But how would we know
be
better?
looking or whatever, even though technically, as my man, you ain't supposed to be doing that, but
100%. 100%. Why do you think, like, besides insecurity or besides selfishness, like, why do you think a lot of people can't just be happy with a woman that's giving them 80, 90, 95%? Why do you think they got to go look for that 20, 15, 5% extra?
I think social media has ruined relationships. it's made for easy access. You don't like something about one person. I could just go find it on a dating app. I could just go scroll on Instagram right quick. I could just hit somebody up. You know what I mean? Like back in the days, you had to like walk to the town and maybe see, like see someone at a county fair, like see someone at the store. Like you wasn't calling up dating apps or any of that type of stuff. I feel like in the older generations, if something was broke, y'all fixed it.
Yeah,
You
it
didn't
wasn't
just
no
run.
Amazon
Yeah.
order a new TV. You had to figure out how to fix this
And I
old TV
feel
you have.
I was talking about this with a girl that messaged me today. Like she's 20 and her boyfriend I think is 21.
21.
And yeah, I just explained to her like your generation it sucks, man, cuz y'all don't value love at all. You really don't. She was like, "I know, I hate it." Like
I think that
they
when
got too many options
Well, I
and
think that when a generation or when a group of people are like that, it's just an opportunity for them to come back even stronger, and they could be better than our parents or our grandparents'
for sure.
generation. So it like gives me hope. When things are bad, it has to balance itself out eventually. People will get sick of that, and it'll come back around. Man, I was thinking about like being younger. I'm riding a city bus for like an hour and a half to go to a mall to see a girl for 15 minutes. And like,
Aw.
not even like, it's not like you made out or anything. You just like, let me get your number type thing. It's like
Yeah,
now,
you were just passing the time till I came along anyway. So
exactly. I wish we would have been together since we were kids.
that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, who knows? Maybe the story still would have ended up the same, but probably not.
Nah. I,
I feel like I wouldn't have liked you. I feel like you would have been trying to get me. I'd be like, ugh, stay away from me, bro. Like, we're just friends.
well, I only liked black girls until
Have we ever talked about this?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Yeah, my first girlfriend was like,
All your girlfriends, bro.
yeah.
So, like, what, your last two? Well, never mind. I was going to say, like, your last two girlfriends. And then I was thinking about your side chicks. And I was like,
Man.
they were all.
Yeah, I mean, we're 40, so when I was in high school, white girls didn't like white dudes. They only like black
Well,
dudes.
white girls didn't have big booties.
Yeah, in the 90s, white girls had no butt.
No, they were all strung out on coke. That's why they were so skinny.
Oh man.
It's just facts.
Yeah, and all the fat girls,
And they had no
fat girls,
eyebrows.
all the black girls had fat butts, and the black dudes didn't like the black girls, so it's like more for me.
Wait, what?
When I was in high school, all the black dudes at my high school liked white girls because they were kind of loose, and then the black girls
Very
weren't.
broad
Well,
statements.
black girls weren't like that, and then the black girls were like me, I drove a 6'4" Impala, baby
You
blue,
look like Paul Wall.
ball wall, baby.
What
Yeah.
you know about me?
I'm on that 5'9" South Lee, baby.
Baby, holla at me.
All right, let's get back to the podcast.
Yeah, let's get back to it.
You
You
Wesley
Wabbit. All right, point 2. Honesty in all things, even small lies, can break trust further. Being truthful, even when it's uncomfortable, shows that you are committed to honesty. This includes open communication, answering questions honestly, and not hiding details that could cause suspicion. So I get that a lot too in our messages. Like, man, every time I try to like talk about it, he just gets so mad and like, like shuts down or tells me why you got to ruin a good day or you got to let this go. What do you say to that?
I think that if you did the cheating, you got to get over yourself and realize that, like I said in the first point, it's going to be different waves of emotions. So one day she might be happy or he might be happy. The next day might be pissed off. So it's like we going back to point 1. You need to be consistent in showing them that, it's just like with you, right? When you are about the week before your period.
We on it.
And you start tripping. Is that why you're wearing red? But you start tripping, right? And then I
didn't mean I'm on my period. I mean like I'm PMSing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
should know this, bruh.
Yeah, no, the week before. Back to my point. Interruption, Amy.
Moo.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Appreciate you, Doug. But yeah, the week before your period, you start tripping, right? You start acting crazy, and you can't control it. It's your hormones, you know? And I have to be consistent because if I spaz out on you like I want to, like I want to just like snap, you know what I mean? And I have to stay consistent. I have to be patient. I have to pray. You have to be like that when you cheat on somebody and they're giving you like an opportunity to like rebuild, you better relax and realize every emotion they have that's negative is your fault. So suck it up, deal with it.
Buttercup.
In the end, it will be worth it.
I will say this for the ladies to the men that have cheated on them. I think the best way to approach when you have an intrusive thought or like want to ask a question, that being as calm about it as possible is going to probably give you a better outcome than if you're like, oh, I just thought about this and which I know is hard. Like, trust me, I know because in the beginning I socked you a couple times, got real angry, I threw stuff at all that stuff. But I have found, even just with any disagreement or if I need to come to you for something, that a calm, peaceful environment that makes you feel safe to speak generates better results than if I just come at you guns blazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that is probably because as men, we know you can't like we know we're the dominant like person, right? And so we have to like humble ourselves, especially if you cheated, and let them be who they need to be to get those thoughts and those
Yeah, but I
whatever.
feel like when we're angry or like naggy, men just shut down and shut you out.
Oh, I don't
They
even
ain't
hear
even,
you.
yeah, like you ain't
I
even
mean,
listening.
it's like if I'm watching TV and you're yelling, like I can't even hear
And
you.
sometimes, like,
It's like those. You ever see those
thanks for
TikToks?
interrupting me.
You ever see those TikToks where it's like a person talking and then their smoke alarm goes off and then people in the comments like you can't hear the smoke alarm? It's like they've
I've never seen those
well maybe will now because I said
because
it.
you said it and my phone could hear you.
But you get used to that smoke alarm chirping and you live in that house and you're being lazy and not changing the battery and you just live there and you sleeping in the middle of the night, the loud smoke alarm beep. And it's the same thing. Like once you yell enough times, it's nothing constructive is gonna come out of that. I'm just gonna know like, okay, dang, she's hurting right now. I gotta love her, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like I'm really going to feel what you're saying or why you're even upset. If that makes sense. What's all those papers up under there?
Huh?
Under your notes. What the heck is that?
Oh, it is a devotional and journal that I've created. We've created.
Hmm.
You want me to elaborate?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Elaborate. So back in the
Wait,
day,
I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you for
it's
making
pretty
it.
cool, huh?
It is pretty cool.
Back in the day, I really wish that I had a me for stuff like this, and I wish that I would have had a healing devotional and journal. So we created one. It's a 30-day healing from infidelity devotional and journal, and it basically has each day has a different scripture and like a different thing, whether it's like forgiveness, identity, trust, anger, whatever. And then it'll give you a journal prompt to answer the question that it's giving you. But then it also gives you the scripture. And I'm really hoping that that just encourages people to like really get in their word and not only help heal them, but like let Jesus heal them. So if you'd like to get one and support us, for us helping and supporting you, you can get it at shopantd.com.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave it in the description bar?
Yeah.
All right, we'll leave a link in the description bar. But I'm really proud of it. I hope that it blesses people and helps people. And I just really think it will help you on your healing journey, process your emotions, and hopefully bring you some peace and clarity in what you should do and just help you heal.
Proud of you, man.
Thanks.
It's pretty cool. You created like a whole thing to help people.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like, it sucks you didn't have anybody to get you through infidelity and the pain and all that stuff. But like,
Well, God did.
yeah, but you don't have anybody here like to talk to every day. So it's cool that these people have you and me,
I
I
mean,
guess.
it's a
But you,
it's a controversial thing to talk about, and I think when you're going through it, you feel very alone, but it is actually a very common thing that happens to a lot of people. Um, and more people need to talk about it, which I think is great that we are. And I just want to pay it forward at this point. I want to be the person that people can look to if they're having a bad day and watch some of our content and feel like, dang, I feel seen. I'm not alone. Like somebody knows exactly how I'm feeling and they've been there and they've healed from it. Like, whoa, that's dope. I want to
yeah,
heal from it too.
I'm excited about like all the other relationship stuff that we can help people with too. So it's like we can help rebuild a foundation or build a new foundation and then help people with their relationships because it's hard work staying with somebody that is your best friend forever. It's not easy. And it's like if we can help people with key principles to really like be happy in their relationship, or not even happy, I guess, but just like fulfilled in their relationship and appreciate and be grateful for what they have, I feel like it would change generations of people. I feel like it would help people's kids. And yeah, I think it'll be cool when our kids watch this back when we're not here anymore. And it's like they'll have that roadmap of, okay, I'm struggling with this in my relationship or my marriage. This is what my parents did. This will help them. And
Yeah, and I'm not. People are like, ugh, your kids are going to grow up thinking that this is okay behavior. And it's like, no, they're not because they know the truth and they know that Jesus healed our marriage. And hopefully it deters them from making the same mistakes that, you know.
well, I think when it comes to raising kids, this is just my opinion, but you want to have an open line of communication with them because you're going to be the one that is going to need to teach them like God's way versus the world's way. And they're going to see the world's way and it's not going to feel right with them. But if you don't have that open line of communication, then they're never going to tell you that. It's just like when Chud stumbled across the hub, and
Ugh, that was freaking,
but everybody's going to stumble across that. Everybody at some point in time, it's
that
like,
was so
do you want your
traumatizing.
other 10, 11, 12-year-old friends teaching you about that stuff? Or do you want to be like, hey, Dad, I seen this and okay, how'd that make you feel? Okay, let's break it down. What does the word say? Are you supposed to be one man with one woman or multiple? One with one, okay. Did it make you feel grossed out seeing that stuff? Yeah, I didn't like it. Okay, cool. And then breaking down how the enemy has a perverted way of doing things, and that's not God's way, and that's why we feel like that.
What do you say the other day? I was reading them their devotional. I got them like a kid's devotional to try to have them be in their word every day and like a way for me to teach them more about the Bible and stuff. And I forget what the like question prompt was, but didn't he say something like, "Oh, God took that desire to look at stuff
Yeah,
I shouldn't be looking at and it's been like 2 years."
yeah. It's like, bro, you're
And
11. Chill, bro.
I'm like,
Sound like a 50-year-old.
I know, but and I was like sad but like happy at the same time because I'm like, dang, he was exposed to that like without, you know what I mean? Like you just playing on your tablet and so it's so messed up how the enemy infiltrates like that
Yeah,
and you have no say. And
yeah,
then you got to try to navigate that as a parent. I
yeah.
was
But
mortified. Like I feel like all that stuff I'm like, babe, I don't
I'm good with it because
I'm not.
I would have never went and talked to my dad about any of that type of stuff, right? And my dad was like my best friend too. I could talk to him about anything now, but like to it makes me happy that
No, for sure.
they
But
have
it doesn't
us.
make it any less mortifying.
For me, it's cool because if we believe what the Bible says is true, then we don't need to worry about anything. It says two things: raise your children up in the way they should go, and when they get old, they will not depart from it. And it says that God makes all things work together for our good. So believe those two things and
I do.
stand on those two things, and whatever gets thrown at us, it's good. It's all good. What's point number 3?
Well, before I go into point number 3, I just want, because I know someone's going to say something. I'm tired. I'm not
Nobody
sad
cares. Nobody cares.
or,
Point number 3.
well, I'm yawning and stuff.
Don't worry about
People be
what these
like, you
people think.
lost the look in your eyes. You look so sad. Like, no, I'm a mom of 3 and I'm tired.
All right.
All right. Point 3 is self-discipline and accountability. So becoming reliable means setting boundaries that protect the relationship. This includes avoiding situations that could lead to temptation, having accountability measures in place, such as shared passwords or check-ins, and being willing to accept feedback from your spouse. So the boundaries that I set in place, you gonna give me all them passcodes.
Back to that point. You want to swap bodily fluids, but you can't share your pass. You can't share your phone with somebody.
That location gonna be on at all times. If I call you and you don't answer the phone, you better call me right back and tell me why you did not answer my phone call. If you going out, I need to know who you going out with, where you going, what time you gonna be back. I might FaceTime you to make sure you really with who you said you was with. And obviously I don't do these things now, but these were things that needed. Long. Yeah, like remember how much anxiety I would get if you had to go anywhere because I was so scared of what you were doing. And even that, you were like, if you don't want me to go, I won't go. And there were sometimes I did. I said, no, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go hang out with that person.
I don't want to go anywhere. I literally
and now I'm like, please go.
I'm like, nah, I just want to stay home every day, all day.
Where are you at? When you coming back? You got my location. I don't look at that anymore, brother. I really don't. Like, yeah, now, I don't worry about it at all. And I never thought I would be able to say that.
Now when I'm here, you want me gone, but when I'm gone, you're like, when you coming home?
I text you all. Yeah. Are you done yet?
You don't talk to me.
Can you grab me a coffee?
You don't talk to me all day.
You want to do this when you get home?
When I'm at home.
Can we watch a show?
But when I'm gone, text me every 5 minutes.
I enjoy texting. I'm a texter. Don't call me. I'm a texter.
Yeah, don't call me.
Or a voice memo. Love a good voice memo.
Voice memo is cool.
Yeah. You could give me some more of those more often, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what the third point was.
So I have a question. With social media, do you think that it would be okay to ask somebody like, hey, I don't want, like, unfollow these models on here, unfollow these people. Like, I don't think you should be looking at that. I don't think you should be liking these photos. Do you think that that's an issue? Or would you be like, hey, why are you trying to control every aspect of my life, bro? Like, no, I'm not going to unfollow them. Like, they're just models. Like,
I think it depends on if you're in a serious relationship or not. If you're just dating someone, no. But if you're like, hey,
what if it's like you've been dating for a couple years?
Why are you dating for a couple years? You should have got married. A couple years is a long time, bro.
I feel like a lot of people in this day and age don't even want to get married and they just date.
Well, you get married. It's better to be married, especially having sex when you're married is better. You have more peace of mind. People are scared to get married because their parents got divorced. People are scared to get married because they seen spouses cheat on other people. People are scared to get married because they were already married and they got hurt in that marriage. It's like, you got to stop worrying about.
Yeah, like
worrying about the past and stop worrying about things that happen to somebody else and just focus on your marriage, your relationship, and build that up and make that the best you possibly can. Because if you're focused on other people's relationships or if you're focused on your past relationships, you can't build the one that you have right in front of your face. So, yes, I think if you're in a serious, real relationship, you shouldn't, like, if these girls follow me on Instagram right now, I'm not following them back.
No, you're like, I don't know if I like all these girls following me from our other page. I'm like, are you okay with that? What do you want me to do? I'm like, I mean.
Most of them are private anyways. I'm like.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's not like, it's like if they like said anything in my DMs, immediately would get blocked, you know? So
I'm waiting for the day that happens, bruh.
I'm not.
Like someone messages me like, I just want to let you know your man was in my DMs. Like, let me see.
Yeah, prove it. Test me, bruh. Test me and all
I don't need to.
No, I'm talking about them. Test me. He's going to cheat again. When? It's been like a decade. When's that gonna happen
I
again?
know the other day was this girl was like, "Get back to me in 10 years." I was like, "It's been
Yeah.
almost 10 years."
I think, but
Oh,
it
well,
goes.
he's just better at hiding it. Like it's like all the same, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because you're with me all day. I literally don't go anywhere. I'm at the
Well, it's
house or the
like people
barbershop.
ain't sitting on my
Yeah,
shoulder, like you ain't in the relationship. So the assumptions to me are so it's comical at this point. It
yeah.
really is.
But it all goes back to consistency. Like, if I'm consistently doing what I'm supposed to
Well,
do,
and most of these people are hurt and our outcome didn't happen for them. So they're like, low key mad.
well, and most people aren't consistent. Like, if you look at other aspects of our life, like, I've got super fat up to 360 pounds, got down to 285, and then back up, and then now I'm back down under three. It's like you aren't consistent in certain things, save money, now don't have no money, like back and forth. So it's like until I'm trying to be consistent in every aspect of my life, because then can't people tell me nothing? You can't say nothing to me. If I become the best possible version of myself at 40 years old,
I
what you
mean, we
say don't
should
mean nothing.
always be striving to be better regardless.
Yeah, I want to become the best version of myself. I owe that to you. I owe that to my kids. I owe that to my family.
You owe that to God
I owe that to RQ Lee Widders and Jim Austin and the people that came before me, like,
and God.
and God. Yeah, I mean, I think that God I think he would be proud of me if I was trying my best at everything in life. And I don't
I
know.
mean, he loves us regardless, but,
But yeah,
you
be
know,
consistent. Obey whatever he tells you to do. Be consistent. Is that it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, get this journal. Are you gonna like? Let me see this journal. Are you gonna do it with him? It's 30 days, right?
What do you mean, do it with them?
Like you should do that. Start like on whatever
I
day.
mean, if they want to send me or tag us, like, doing the prompts, that would be cool.
I
Yeah, I
feel
would
like
love to
that
see people actually doing it.
that'd be so dope if they like this question. Who do you want to become now? What do you believe in God for? Like if they have to write the answer to that and then they send it to you.
Yeah, for sure. Tag me in that. If they feel okay sharing that personal info, by all means. Or even if they just want to send it to me and be like, don't show anybody but. Or if they have like a aha moment or something, doing this or.
When I was like trying to type this stuff out and I like had to read every one of them, I'm like, bro, if you do this, there's no way you don't get better afterwards. That's impossible.
I think my main thing though with this is that I want people to be in their Bible,
Yeah.
getting their daily bread, getting fed. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
not only that, but like get in your alone time with God.
Yes.
Sit there, be
Yes.
quiet, listen. You'll hear from him, especially if you're trying to like heal your relationship or heal yourself.
But like, I just wish I had something like this to help me navigate all the feelings, all the emotions, and just like get it out and process it and not be like all over the place with it. And
Hmm.
yeah. So I hope it blesses people and helps them. I really do.
It will. All right. See
Be
you.
sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you got value from this video, share it, pass it along. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah, if you want to join, we're going to be launching our groups next month, our Zoom groups. So, again, if you want to join that, email us. It's antdsply@gmail.com, and we'll add you to the Zoom. Send you the Zoom link.
Zoom.
All I want to do is zoom, zoom, and a boom, boom. Just shake your rump.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Peace.